Well, the origins of Ghbn are quite interesting.
One of the great things about Ghbn is that it's been there for a long time.
It's hard to believe that we've been doing this for almost 15 years.
I got involved in a big malaria project. So it was a malaria genetics project that was being conducted in 30 countries. And my role was to introduce some ethics into that project. They were doing science. And wherever I went, I would talk a little bit about ethics and the importance of thinking about ethics in science. And people kept coming up to me saying, yeah, this sounds really interesting, can I get involved? And among those people, when I asked them what they were interested in, a lot of people said they wanted to learn more, they wanted to potentially study. So I went to the Wellcome Trust and said, you know, is there any possibility you could give us some money so we could advertise some PhD studentships? And they surprisingly said yes. And we were able then to fund, we set up the summer school, which happens every year, and we set up bursaries where we give small grants to people.
There were people who came to us who initially started off as just bursary fellows with small pots of money to do a little bit of their own research. And then we funded them to do a master's degree, and then they went on to do a PhD, and then we funded them, you know, as a Ghbn postdoc, and now they're, you know, running their own research programs and, you know, becoming professors or, you know, career lecturers. And it's careers that have grown through the network and because of the network. And that makes me so proud and so excited.
So Ghbn was really the entree into my career at OCRU. When I came to OCRU, there was one person doing social science in the clinical trials unit. And now we have a team of 10 researchers in Ho Chi Minh City.
Historically, the views and experiences of people in Africa have received little attention in global health. And empirical bioethics can contribute and is actually contributing to addressing this challenge.
The funding that we got meant we can do more empirical research, and therefore our research is more ethical.
I was connected to very experienced researchers who challenged me to think critically about the ways that medical researchers engage communities.
Ghbn has really brought that bioethic, moral responsibility of individuals to the forefront.
We would never have had the opportunity to look into precision medicine and to think about the ethical and legal challenges. We would not have had the resources to bring Wellister on board. And I think we would never have had the opportunity to be part of a bigger network where we can share our work, where we can learn from others. So, yeah, I think it's been transformational for us.
Given the way the field is going, we need more collaborative work. We are now focusing on global health. So the issues that we are discussing, even within Africa, also have implications for other continents as well.
If we want to make progress at understanding some of these really complicated questions about science, about what's good science, how can science be done in a way that's ethical, that promotes global justice, that saves people's lives, and thinks carefully about these kind of really important questions, then we need to learn from all of the available ways of thinking that we can get our hands on, basically. So we want people from Kenya learning from people in Thailand. We want people from Vietnam learning from people in Nepal or in different African countries.
Ghbn for me is a space where I can be in conversation, for instance, with people from Southeast Asia that I normally would not encounter in my day-to-day work. So it has offered me community, intellectual excitement and opportunities for learning.
It's a great pleasure for us, especially to Fiocruz, to be a member of the Global Health Bioethics Network.
One of our key goals is to raise ethics awareness among the partners and collaborators where we work, just to raise the profile of ethics and to make it clear that it's not just something that you tick on a box on your way to ethical approval, but it's something that you need to deeply reflect on, and that thinking deeply about ethics leads to better research.